Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing turn-based strategy game Vietnam 65. In it you have 45 turns to win the hearts and minds of the natives by being the Americans in trying to defeat the Viet Cong and NVA armies, searching and destroying enemy units, and entering villages that are on fire. So we'll start a new game here on regular difficulty. And you get the game map. It has one scenario in the game, but the locations are randomized each time. This is actually a pretty decent start. So let's start here. You start out with your base, and you have a couple of units here. You have some Hueys, which are very important. You have an engineer unit, you have a Green Beret, a couple of infantries, and a howitzer. So what I'm going to do is try to set up a forward base kind of over here near these units there. So that's where I'm going to send my engineer. So I actually would like to park him. Actually, we're probably right about there. It's actually not too bad. He should be relatively safe in the middle, you would think. Alright, so the fastest way of getting units forward is by helicopter, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take a Huey, you load a unit. So I'm going to pick one of these, right, pick the Green Berets. And then you drop them off at any clear territory. So I'm going to drop them off. Actually, probably drop them off up here. So take a couple turns, but it'll resolve the action next turn. The interface is pretty clearly designed for mobile devices. It's pretty finicky on the PC. A lot of, left-click only commands. Scrolling is especially annoying, among other things. So let me load up this infantry. And we'll send him... Actually, no, I want to drop him... I think I'm actually going to drop him here. Alright, so where's my infantry? I'll send him into the village. He put out the fire, which is good. So we'll sweep for mines. And we're going to send the Huey back to the base. Units will use up supplies every turn, so this has 5 turns worth of supplies. And if they run out of supplies, they were just removed from the map altogether. So it's really important to resupply your units using the helicopters that you have on hand. So I'm going to send this other infantry unit. I send him in the middle, I think. Again, annoying scrolling. How far do I want to take you? Yeah, maybe here. Moving to LZ. Okay. I think that's it. Yep, so I'm going to actually need one more Huey for that last infantry unit. So you can buy different units. You can see you have basic infantry, helicopters, armored units. So I'm going to do another Huey here. Pick up the last infantry unit. Moving to LZ. And take them down this way, I think. I think I might take these guys here. Egressing LZ. There you go. Then I'll send those units back. Let me grab another infantry unit. Although I actually don't need them yet. So I might just wait until this helicopter comes back and recruit them next turn. And that's basically it. Here's your intelligence map, so I have them kind of going out here. You kind of want to hold court on all these little villages. You can call in for air supplies or go to your HQ with this little button there. And then there's also, like I said, I'm going to build a forward base over there. And that's basically it for my turn. So I'm going to end my turn.
Have no orders.
Yeah. Each turn, the enemy will randomly spawn somewhere. They'll try to plant mines, set up ambushes, capture villages, and generally lower your score. The way you raise the score is by defeating them. That's also how you gain more resources up here, which they call political support, in order to bring in more units. So let me get this infantry. I'm going to have him here. I'm going to have him pick up my new infantry units.
Inbound to LZ.
And I will have him drop it somewhere. Where do I want to go? Well, can't go over there. So where am I going? I think this is one that I haven't used yet. So we'll do it here.
Moving to LZ.
Alright. There's also some shortcomings in the interface. There, this continue thing will basically make units that moved last turn, you know, move again. Now the question is, do I want to keep these guys here or march them over to this village? I'll probably actually march them there.
Unit moving to
So there we go.
coordinates.
So you have to press continue, and then it'll do the moves from last time. It won't even select the units.
Unit moving to
Oh, and
coordinates.
see, that was, darn it. All right, go back to the hill.
Unit moving to
Go back there.
coordinates.
And you
Unit
go in the
on
village.
Village uncooperative. Sweeping for mines.
All right.
Resuming mission.
Alright, so we'll send the Huey back to the base.
Unit moving to coordinates.
Move these guys
Unit
into
on
the village.
Village uncooperative. Clearing mines. Resuming mission.
And again, same thing. Send him back
Unit
to the
on
base.
Unit en route.
And you can also have the Green Berets train local army units.
Sweeping for mines.
The Green Berets cannot put out these torch things, so they're more there for reconnaissance. I think that's all I got.
Some units have no orders.
Until I get my forward base gone, or up, there's no real place for that artillery unit.
Carrying out existing orders. Unit requests resupply.
Yeah.
Dropping cargo.
Alright, so let's just continue
Carrying
everybody and get
out
them all
existing
back
orders.
where they're supposed to be.
Need a resupply on this unit ASAP. Unit moving out.
In order to get supply, they have to
Unit
end their
on
turn
route.
in a
Eyes
base.
on
Oh,
Charlie. Village
there they are.
uncooperative.
So I found some guys. It gives you a battle success percentage, so 71% is pretty
Unit
good.
moving to coordinates.
Not that I really have a choice, but there
Enemy
you go.
neutralized. No
That's pretty
moving out.
nifty. Gives me a lot of resources there. Gives you 1,000.
Carrying out existing orders. Some units have no orders.
Yep, there's them over there. Alright.
Carrying out existing orders. Unit requests resupply. Resuming mission. Need a resupply on this unit ASAP.
Yeah, here's the four. My couple fours here. So I will look at my supply situation here in a minute. Alright, let me see here. Scrolling. Let's see, I do want to build a fire base, or forward base actually. For 1,000. Where do I want to put it? Let's put it here.
Setting up forward base.
71.
Unit en route.
Very good. Give me another 1,000.
Stand by for intel report. Unit moving out.
Yeah, I need to start resupplying people. If I can figure out where they're at. Probably do these guys down here. Ugh, come on. So we'll resupply them.
Embarking supply.
Since they're 2 out of 5. There you go, guys.
Unit moving
So you kind of have to
coordinates.
shuttle the supplies back and forth as you are playing. So So let's see who I want to do here. 3, 6, 4, 5, 3. I do these guys since they're in battle. So you kind of have to have enough. You know, they're basically resource collectors more than anything. Okay, those Hueys need to sit tight. So let me get some more infantry. And another Huey, actually.
Moving to LZ.
And where do I want to put these guys? Like down over in this area. Yeah, let's put them. You know, let's have them help these guys out. Actually, let me have them extinguish that.
En route.
We'll send the Green Berets down the road. I think that's all I got. Yeah, because those guys need a resupply, so.
Units moving out. Some units have no orders.
Alright, so we're in decent shape. Well, we got some units definitely coming in.
Resuming mission.
Alright, so there's them.
Unit moving out. Unit moving to coordinates. No new intel. Unit moving out. Carrying out existing orders. Carrying out existing orders.
There's my base. So that is good.
Unit en route.
Alright, so let's send some supplies out. 4, 2,
Resupply
definitely.
mission commenced.
Five. Let's do these guys.
Embarking supplies.
You know, this is basically the game, so it's really light strategy. Sending units out. I'm going to keep those guys. Well, actually, I might march them over here.
Unit en route. Need a resupply on this unit ASAP. Some units have no orders.
Oop, there's the Viet Cong. Welp. There's some NVA too. Alright, don't do what you're gonna do. And thanks for being in the way,
Unit
icons.
en route. Unit moving to coordinates. Unit moving out.
I could have them train at the forward base, but obviously the forward base is too far away.
Carrying out existing orders. No new intel. Carrying out existing orders. Unit moving to coordinates. Resuming mission. Unit moving to coordinates. Carrying out existing orders. Unit is under RPG fire. Our units are taking casualties. Unit requests resupply. Unit moving to coordinates.
Engineers are pretty useful. Build roads and stuff. Thinking about doing this is pretty testy up here. Let's see what I want to do. Thinking about doing another base up here.
Unit en route.
If he doesn't get attacked. Oh, you're 4 out of 4. Alright, let's do...
Moving
Do
to
I have
LZ.
anything here? Oh, I'm taking this thing. Alright, let's go down here. There we go. Now we're talking.
Need to resupply on this unit ASAP.
Yeah, they're 2 out of 5. They need to get some supplies. And he needs supplies too. So
some units have no orders. Enemy ambush. All clear in this sector.
All right.
Carrying out existing orders. Embarking supplies. Carrying out existing orders. Need to resupply on this unit ASAP. Embarking supplies.
Oh, they're like just outside of the range. Well, that stinks. But it's a pretty good placement, actually. Oh, they're about to die. So you can see there's a lot of things to keep track of. These guys are
Units moving
out. There you go.
Target eliminated. Unit moving to coordinates.
I don't really want to lose them.
Unit moving out. Our units are being ambushed. Enemy neutralized. Unit moving to coordinates. NVA squad moving in this area. Unit en route. Unit requests resupply.
I bet.
Unit requests resupply. Resupply mission commenced. Unit requests resupply. Unit moving to coordinates. Some units have no orders. Enemy ambush. Unit taking hits. Carrying out existing orders.
Yeah, I got that. So that's good.
Unit moving out. Resuming mission. Need to resupply on this unit ASAP. Carrying out existing orders. Unit is under RPG fire. Our units are taking casualties. Unit requests resupply.
I can't even build it there anyway. Because the guys are too close. Well, that stinks. Well, enough of that. Let's go back.
Unit moving to coordinates. Carrying out existing orders. Need to resupply on this unit ASAP.
He definitely needs to stay there. Anybody need supplies? 2 out of 5.
Embarking supplies.
Well, actually, maybe we're resupplying him already. There's no indication, of course. They're just staying right out of my zone.
Unit requests resupply.
Alright, well there you go. I mean, that gives you a good idea of the gameplay. It's very light strategy. I like the kind of theme of it and the fact that, you know, it kind of reflects the imbalanced way of the Vietnam War well. It does get very repetitive because you're shuttling units and supplies forward, guarding villages, trying to keep, you know, vulnerable areas, like, you know, I keep shuttling units into this portion of the map because most of these people seem to be coming from over here. You know, it's pretty short, where it's limited to a hard 45 turns, and the only objectives are really just to destroy the enemy and capture villages. it does only have one scenario, but it does randomize the positions on the map, so sometimes you get really difficult maps, sometimes they're a little bit easier. It has a okay variety of different units that you can recruit, with points that you get from defeating the enemy. Although usually these armored units are so slow that they're not really that useful, and they can be taken out by RPGs easily, so it's usually better just to buy a fleet of Hueys and keep shuttling infantry to the front. Or howitzers to a forward base if you're going to try to bombard them that way. Combat is really simple. It just gives you a victory percentage before you engage in it. And that's basically it. So, I imagine that the game was developed with a mobile device in mind, and then they just kind of ported it to the PC. And as it stands, it's really kind of light. And despite the unique theme and some unique mechanics, it really doesn't have replay value beyond, one time of playing the game. So that's all I have for today. Till next time, bye now.